Hey, just balance. We're going to sit down. We're going to sit down today because I'm tired. So we're just going to sit here. That's it. This is the whole day. Yep. And twiddle your thumbs. This is really good exercise, arthritis exercise, getting those fingers moving. You think? We can do more than that. We can. Find your neutral balance. I'm not starting out well, Nancy. The pressure's on. This isn't going well. I'm scared now. All right, here we go. We're going to start out with our neutral posture. Ears over shoulders, over hips. So again, let's try this. We haven't done this in a while. Shoulder blades back as far as you can get them. Open up the chest. This is not neutral position. Relax. Just relax, would you? Ears over the shoulders. That's where they end up. What you don't want is this. Shoulders forward with the curve in the back. You want to get those shoulder blades back, strengthening up those muscles between the shoulder blades. All right. That was the first part of it. We're there. What should we do next? Arms out to the side. How about like this? Keeping your neutral position, keeping the shoulder blades back. We're going to bring the arms across the front, stretch it out. I got my right arm over the left. Just whatever you have, we're going to switch off the other side this time. This time, left arm over the right for me. Reach. Feel the stretch through the upper back, through the muscles working in the chest, through the shoulders, and back out again. I'm going to be stumbling the whole way. I can just tell it's one of those. One more time. Bring it across body. Reach. Grab out of the shoulder blades and reach as far back as you can. Walk the fingers back one more time, opening up the chest, stretching it out, and then bring the arms forward, stretching out the upper back. Deep breath in, exhale, and bring the arms down. Shake that out. Arm swings, sweeps, elbows or arms back. Get them back as far as you can. We're going to bring them up in front, over the top. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Again, opening up the chest, this time really getting into the shoulders and the arms as well. And back down. If you're going to go forward, don't. Keep your torso upright and reach back as far as you can. If you lean into that, you got no stretch to the shoulders. Bring those hands back behind you and back up again. Shoulder blades back, chest out. Hyperextend the back. Really reach as far as you can. Feel it all the way down in the lower back and bring the arms down. Up on the sides. Like this. Up, up, shoulder blades back, chest open. Bring the arms up overhead, deep breath in. And back down again. We went front to back. Now we're going to side. And back down. One more time. Up overhead. Deep breath in through the nose. Fill up the lungs. Push out the stomach, getting the air into the lower part of the lungs. And exhale as you bring the arms down on the sides. Nice and slow. Take your time. Keep the elbows bent just a little bit. Twiddle the fingers as you come on down. Now, little tiny shoulder rolls. Just start out small. Going back, we're really working on the shoulders here. A lot of movement, motion through the shoulders. Back, starting to make a little bigger circles as you go. Do what's right for you as the shoulder rolls back. It's going to start feeling better. It may start out a little stiff, but just keep with it. Get some movement through that shoulder. Get those muscles warmed up and the other way forward. Same thing. Small circles getting bigger and bigger. Take your time doing what's right for you. As that shoulder starts to warm up, as that joint starts to warm up, you get the fluid flowing in there. It's going to make it just a little bit easier to move and bring it down. Shake it out. Heel raises. Let's go to the floor. Let's go to the floor. We're going to bring the heels up. Just bring it up. Feel the movement in the ankles. Again, shoulder blades are back. You're in that neutral position. Up. Feel the muscles working in the back of the legs. And back down again. Bring it up. Ball the foot to the heel, flat on the floor. Up, up, up. We got to get those ankles to loosen up a little bit. Strengthen up the muscles around the ankle, back of the leg, and back down. But we got to get flexibility in the ankle. If we don't have that nice base. So if we do wobble from side to side, you want the ankles to move just a little bit. Up one more time and down, toes up. And back down. Make sure the shoulder blades are back, staying in that neutral position all the way through this. Toes up And back down, feeling the muscles work around the shins, lifting. The muscles contract, lifting those toes up. And back down again. Bring them up, get them as high as you can. It's not a lot of movement here. This is a small movement. You just want to get everything you can out of being able to lift those toes up and back down. One more time, bring it up. We're stretching out the muscles in the back of the heel, the Achilles tendon, and bring it back down. And take slowly, heel up on one foot, toe up on the other. And alternating, take your time. Don't just roll back and forth. You want to be moving. You want to be in control of this motion all the way through. Working those muscles up, working the brain, working down and up on one side, down and up on the other, alternating up. Anytime you cross body going different directions, you're working the brain up, giving you faster reaction time. That's possible. I'm not sure it is. Up for me. I'm talking up, heel up, toe up, heel up, toe up, and back down. That's a lot. Let's do some ankle rotation. So out to the sides and bring them back in. Out and back. As you bring these out, as the feet come out, don't let the knees collapse in. Keep them upright so that all of the motion is happening through the ankles. Out and back in. So I want to work really hard on making sure that we get this flexibility through the ankles being the base of our support. All right, we're going to take it out, bring the heels out this time, walking to the outside, out. All the movement is happening through the ankles and in, back out. Take your time with it. Heels up, just like we did before. Heels roll to the outside, come down, toes up and out and down, and then coming back in again. Again, you're controlling every step of this, every movement, in and in. One more time, out, 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 and out again. Keep the knees where they are. Ankles are doing all the work here. And in. Left foot out. Like playing Twister. Left foot red. Shoulder blades are back. Neutral position. Don't forget that. Extend the toe. And bring it back in. We're going to take it out and then circles. Or as close as you can get to a circle. Mine are like, I don't know, diagonals, parallelograms of some type. They're not round. They're not round. And back the other way. This ankle is much better than the other ankle for me. The other one's terrible as far as making good circles and back. All right, other side, same thing. Extend the toe, bring it back in, get it to flex a little bit, and now the rotation up and around. And get as much rotation through there as you can. Feel how nice it feels. After you do these a couple times, it starts to get a little more movement, less joint pain around and around. One more time. Bring it out, around, and back in. All right. Not sure what we're doing next. Marching. We're marching. Bring the feet up. Here we go. Shoulder blades back. Chest is up. Make sure you're coming out to the edge of the chair. You're bringing that foot up. Heel comes up first, then comes off the ball of the foot and back down again. Nice, easy march. Up and up. You don't have to do this rotation. I'm just doing that so you can see from different angles. And I've only got one camera. And there's nobody else. If I had two, nobody else would be here to operate the two. All right. Arms up. Opposite knee. Opposite arm. This is a solo operation we get going here. Up and up. Get the arms to swing just a little bit more. Keep the elbows at 90 and reach out. So it's back, up and back, up and back. Take your time with it. Get that knee up as high as you can get it, keeping the back straight. It's really easy to let the shoulders roll down. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the back straight, working the core as much as you can through this, not hurting the lower back. And up. And a couple more. Bring it up nice and big. Other side up. And back down. All right. Going forward. Watch the neutral position. I like to start with each one that you're looking at that, you're thinking about that neutral position, because as soon as we start doing exercises, any movement, we lose that positioning. So let's get it back again. Heel out and in, out and in. So we could do these standing up, but I really want to concentrate on just taking that motion nice and slow, tap the heel lightly and bring it back in, out, tap. You still got the back straight, still neutral position, shoulder blades are back. Ears over shoulders over hips, out, tap, and bring it in. Again, controlling it. Heel comes up first, off the ball of the foot. Extending at the knee, tap the heel lightly, bring it back up, and in, out. This is a walking step. This is a gait pattern. You want to have this down. You want to make sure that you're exaggerating it so that when you are walking, you're lifting that leg up. You're coming down on that heel. Nice and soft and rolling heel to toe. Out and in. Arms up. Push out as the foot comes out. Roll the shoulders forward. Bring the hands in. Elbows back as far as you can get them. So as you step out with that leg, arms go out. Roll the shoulders forward. Don't lean into this. There's no stretch that happens if you move the whole body. This is getting the arms out as far as you can. Feel a stretch through the upper back, and then bring it all back in again. Upper and lower body working at the same time works the brain. And back, out, which increases reaction time. Works those fine motor muscles. Rewires the brain. Gets the synapses working through the brain, working through the head. Back and out, stretching out the upper back. And then as you bring the hands back, rotating, stretching out the chest. Out and back. Out and back. Last one. And back in. We'll take a break here in a little bit. Let's do a couple more though. Leg up, heel first, ball of the foot, tap the toe to the outside, bring it back in. What's important here? What is important here? First, starting out in neutral position because my shoulders were starting to slouch forward, finding that neutral position. Leg up, out to the outside, not letting the hips turn. You want to stay right straight forward. So you're working those muscles in the hips, opening up that hip joint. Again, another joint that locks. We lose mobility through the hips. And when we do that, we lose our gait. We lose our ability to walk well. Out and in, up, ball of the foot, tap the toe, and bring it back in. Other side up, out, and in. Feeling this on the outside of the hips, pulling that leg out, working the inner thighs to bring it back in again. Working the inner thigh, outer hip, out, getting that hip joint movement, getting movement through that joint and out. Okay, as we do this, leg out, same arm as that leg, reach across body, up and over, and then bring it back in, alternating sides. Out, creating that diagonal pattern and back in. Step out, bring the arm across, rolling the shoulders, working that middle of the back. Don't let the hips turn. If you turn the hips, you're going to start getting that lower back involved. Lower backs don't rotate. Lower backs hurt. And up, reach, cross. All the stretch happens through the middle of the back. Another joint, that thoracic spine, where we run into problems, that's where the rotation's supposed to happen, but that locks up because we stop rotating through the upper body. We turn our whole body around instead of flipping back, turning at the shoulders and reaching out and back, out and back. Reach and reach and bring it back in. One more. Get your back against the back of the chair. Right here. I want you to just lift the leg out and extend. Feel the hamstring stretch out in the back of the upper leg. Out and in. It's a kick. It's just a kick. Right now, all we're doing is getting that muscle to stretch out, getting the lower body warmed up, getting those knees moving, out and in. What's important here, you ask? Knee, toe, and hip, all in alignment. Don't let the foot roll out. Alignment is crucial to keeping the joints healthy, not getting pain. Out and in, out. Arms up. We're going to do a cross body punch. Reach across and bring it back. So opposite arm comes across body, but you're not turning everything. This is just bringing the arm across, stretching out the shoulder, stretching out the upper back, out and reach and back in and push and bring it in, out, out, roll that shoulder out, drive it out. A couple more times, one there, one there. I tell you what, take it overhead, up. I lied about that being the last one. This will be the last one before we take a break. Push the arm up, cross body, and bring it back in, out and in, over and back. Again, feel the stretch through the shoulders, through the side of the torso as you do this, up and reach through the rib cage and back. Still stumbling, out and back, out and back. Take a break, grab a drink of water. I'm going to go grab one. I forgot to bring my water out with me. Talk amongst yourselves, even though you're all on mute. Although I'm pretty sure for Nancy, that doesn't stop her from talking just because she's on mute. She just keeps right on going. All right. I'm almost ready. Don't leave. Don't leave. Hold on. Having problems getting the lid off. All right. Next. You sitting down? You get your neutral position? Super important. Ears over shoulders over hips. Sitting right there like a marshmallow man. Woo. Side to side. All right. What are we doing? We're marching. We've done this before. Shoulder blades back, chest out. You're out on the edge of the chair again. So coming out to the edge, really work the core, work the back, work the shoulders to hold you upright without just leaning against the back of the chair. The other thing is the less support you have under the thighs, the more the core has to work, the stronger it's going to be through the legs, lower abs, and up, and up, up. And this time we're going to take and do wide rows. Hands out front and bringing that foot up, shoulder blades back and out, controlling the movement. Leg comes up as high as you can get it. Shoulder blades are back, opening up the chest. This really gives you a chance to get that leg up the way it should be. Instead of you leaning forward as the leg comes up, if you roll the shoulder blades back and out, it puts you in that neutral position you should be in and out. When you lift that leg, like when you walk, you should be in that standing right up over the hips, everything in alignment, standing, seated, wherever you are, back and out, back. If you can strengthen the muscles up while you're doing the exercises, the body's going to automatically go there. Those will be the strongest muscles, keeping you in your neutral position. Shoulders back and out, back. A couple more times. Stretch. And one more. All right. All right. Toe taps. Ups, lateral, out. We got something going with this one. Out. Tap it out. We did this before. Again, shoulder blades are back, neutral position, not letting the hips twist as you do this. Staying upright and tap and tap. Arms up in front. And as the leg goes out, arm goes out and bring it all back in. Other side, out and in. Really concentrate on making sure that nothing is moving but that shoulder joint and that hip joint. Out to the side and in. Out and in. A couple more times. Take it out. One more time each side. Out there and back. Out and back. And now, as the foot goes out, reach right straight across and bring it in. Other side. Out. Same arm, same leg, but the arm goes cross body as the leg goes out on that side and back. Cross. Again, don't twist the torso. This is stretching out the upper back, getting lots of movement through those shoulders. Out. You should feel it through the upper arm, all the way to the elbow and back. Splay those fingers as you reach out. Get those joints to open up Get those fingers loosened up, more flexible. Reach and reach. Out and out. One more time each side. One right there. Back in. Other one. All right. Hamstring curls. Hamstring curls. Feet out. You're at the ridge, the edge of the chair. Toe back. Toe back. Working those hamstring muscles, contracting the muscles, bringing that lower leg in and back out. In and back out. If you can, leg out to the side of the chair and behind you, and then back out. Don't go too far with it, but maybe get a little more movement through that lower leg, getting it back, heel closer to the butt. If that doesn't work for you, bring it right straight back to the chair, up and back down, whichever one is right for you, and back, out. Feel those muscles working in the back of the lower legs, back of the upper legs, sorry, those hamstrings, and back. I'm going to take the arms down on the sides. Shoulder blades are back. I lost my posture again. It's so easy. I have to check that constantly, especially when I'm driving. I have this real tendency to just let the shoulders roll down. I see it in other people. It's like, I can't do that. And that's how I end up. So here's where we're going to go. Hands down, palms behind you, arms back as the foot comes back and up, back. Again, not leaning forward, just getting those arms up behind you as far as you can. Opening up the front of that shoulder joint and down. Little bend in the elbows, palms up and back down. Foot comes in, arms go back. Again, don't lean forward. Get the stretch through the shoulders and back. Whoa, and up. Can you almost fall when you're sitting in a chair? Back. I'd find a way. Other side, up and back and up and back. Couple more times. Back with those arms. Last one. Step back. And we're good. Rotation. We're back to rotation. Really working on the joints today. Range of motion is super important today. So you're going to be able to talk. Hands right here, like you're ready to play the piano. Knee up, hand across, bring it back. Just the hand. Reach to that opposite leg and bring it in. Foot comes up, straight up. As the foot's up, you got that alignment of hip, knee, and toe. Round and back. Start bringing the entire shoulder girdle into it. So around and up. So right hand to left knee. That left shoulder goes behind me and back, keeping that shoulder girdle in a straight line all the way around. So a little more intense this time. All the movement is happening through the middle of the back, middle of the spine. The only place rotation happens in the spine. Only place it's supposed to happen. And up, around, and back. And now really get into it. Elbow to knee and back. Other side. Take your time. As you bring that knee up, roll the shoulders. See how far you can get that backside to go back and to the middle. Other side and back. Round and in, out and in. Arms down at the side. Shake that out. Foot up, out. So now we are doing that knee extension, but this time you warmed up. The muscles are stronger. They're warmer. Roll the shoulder blades back. Just pick the foot up, kick out. So you're not going all the way against the back of the chair anymore. Feel that great stretch in the back of the thighs. Hamstring muscles really getting stretched out here. Working those quadriceps to lift that leg up. Making sure the feet are in alignment. Out and in, out. Arms out here, right here. Parallel with the floor. Out and in. As the foot comes up, reach and bring it back. It's a toy soldier. It is, except you're doing it in a seated position. Out and back, rolling the shoulders as far as you can. Hips don't move. They don't twist at all. Again, shoulder girdle turns. We've worked through a progression starting with a nice light rotation and now going to the full rotation of the shoulders as far out as we can get, stretching out the hamstring, stretching out the upper back, the shoulders, and the thoracic spine, and back, out, and back. Couple more. And you're there. All right, here we go. Next one. We're going to lean back in the chair. Lean back, keeping the back straight. You want to have a little curve in the lower part of the back. So whatever you do, come out as far as you can. But if you're out here, if you're way out on the edge of the chair and you feel your shoulders coming forward as you lean back, move back in the chair a little bit, what you want to do is find that spot, get out as far as you can, and still keep the shoulder blades back as you come to the back of the chair and then up again. Boy, do I need a cushion on this chair. Holy cow. Back and up. Clench these muscles, tighten them up through the abs. They make them contract, getting shorter, pulling you forward, up and back, up and back. All right. As you go forward, arms go forward, up overhead, reach it, sitting right straight up. Shoulders are back, chest is out, and then keeping the shoulder blades back as you come down, bring the arms down again. Take your time. Up. Use the arms to help you as you come forward so that you don't let yourself roll. You want to keep that little curve in the lower part of the back, that natural curve. Up. Shoulder blades back and down. Up. Hold and down. A little more rotation. Lots of movement, lots of joint movement today. So we're going to start out arms up. This is going to be a rowing thing. Coming down on the side, rotate the shoulders around. When you do that, don't let the torso twist. Don't let the knees fly out. Don't let the hips move. Only thing that's moving are the shoulders around. Up and to the other side and down. Oh, that feels good. Up. So you're feeling the stretch here through the shoulder blades and back. Make sure you've got your neutral position. Super important on this one. If you can, as you're doing this, see if you can go back like we did before in that crunch and back up. Back as far as you can get it without twisting, working those obliques, side of the core, ab muscles right up there. The ones that work on rotation, bringing you around, up. So as well as having that back nice and flexible, you need those core muscles to be strong to do the rotation. And back, up, other side, roll it out, up, and back. What are we going to do next? Okay, here we go. Up and out. I had to read my sheets. Font's really small. It's not, but in my eyes it is. Out and back. Shoulders, ears, hips, all in alignment. Straight out, hips don't move. Out and in. As the foot comes out, arm comes out, up overhead, lateral sweep, and back down. Other side, up and back down. As you pick that heel up, push off the foot and take it out. As you bring the arm out, push up off the ball of the foot and down. Other side, kick up and back down. Up and back down. And then you can go into kicking up off the balls of the feet, bringing the arms up. If this does not work using both arms, if you bring the feet up and you catch yourself like leaning back or forward to bring the legs forward or to bring the legs out to the side, just go back to one leg at a time. Out and in. Out and in. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Man, it is so easy to lose that posture. Up on the sides. Bring it in. Up and out. Bring it in. These are seated jacks. And in. Last one right there. And back in. Again. Feet out. Hands on thighs. shoulder blades back. Plie, you got the toes going out at a 45-degree angle. Knees over the ankles. You want to make sure that you're keeping that alignment always. Knees and toes should always be pointing in the same direction. Hands on the thighs. Just let yourself drop down between the legs. Feel the stretch in the lower back. It feels so good. Take the hands. Bring yourself back up again. A couple more times with this. Take it down. Get a little more stretch. Take a deep breath when you're at your deepest spot. Exhale and drop a little more. Don't let the shoulders drop. Chin does not go down to the chest. You have a straight line all the way up into the base of the skull, through the spine, and up one more time. Take it down. See if you can get a little deeper. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs. And push back up again. Arms down on the side. Keep what you just did. Again, not letting the shoulders. We had the hands on the thighs to keep the shoulders back so you could push on it. We're going to bring them out to the side. Still keeping the shoulders back. Going into that hip hinge forward. Arms up on the sides. Shoulder blades are back. Chest out, chin up to help you up as you come up from that seated position to full upright. So again, coming forward in that hip hinge, this is the way you want to get up, whether you're standing, whether you're sitting. If your head is forward, you want to make sure those shoulder blades go back to help you get up in the upright position. What we love to do because it's easy, is just come up that way using the lower back. Lower back's not going to handle that very well. There's just muscles are not strong enough back there. You need to keep that spine in neutral position all the way up. Shoulder blades back and down and up. Once you're comfortable with that, once you've got that, there's no problem to that. Then you can bring the hands behind the head, doing the same thing, being doubly sure. Do not push the chin down to the chest. Keep that spine straight, elbows back as far as you can get them. Shoulder blades are as deep as they'll go, coming down between the legs. Great stretch on the inner thighs on this one. Pushing through the feet. Roll those elbows back as much as they'll go and bring yourself upright. This is a fantastic, fantastic sit-up or crunch from a seated position, not having to get on the floor. If you were on the floor, you could do the exact same thing. Coming towards the knees, keeping the back straight and up. Key here, keeping those shoulder blades back. Elbows back will force that into being. Don't let the head drop and back up. You should feel those muscles below the neck working like crazy. Down. Elbows back. Squeeze it all together. And back up. Arms down. Roll them around. Grab a drink of water. So one nice thing for that exercise is really good about is by forcing the elbows back as far as you can get them, squeezing those muscles at the top of the upper back. You're strengthening those up. Those are posture muscles that will automatically, if you can get them stronger, it's going to pull the shoulder blades back. Chest is going to come out. That is going to ring the chin up, opening up this whole section. When your chin comes down to your chest, you block the passage that the air comes in. You want to make sure that chin is up, looking right straight out in front of you so it's wide open through the throat, getting as much air as you can down into the lungs. There's so much to it. I'm going to get a drink. Hold on. I was too busy talking. All right. I got one I want to do. Bring your back against the back of the chair, legs out. We're going to start here. This is a harder one. We're going to bring the legs out. So grab on to the sides of the chair, the back of the chair, the seat, and bring the legs up and up. So this one is really hard. If you're out on the edge of the chair with the shoulder blades back, bringing both feet off the floor is just, it's a non-thing. I see it in a lot of classes, and you have to have a really, really, really strong core to do it. And even when you do, you've got all that weight out front. It's really hard to bring it up. I see a lot of bringing both feet up off the floor from a seated position. That's something you should never do. Never bring both feet up unless you're all the way back in the chair, even then. But this one, we're going for the lower abs. So it's feet off the floor, back against the chair. Hold on tight so that you keep that back upright, and we're going to do flutter kicks. Up and up. You should feel again, hamstring stretch, quadriceps and hip flexors, as well as those lower abs. Up, take it down, and kick and flutter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Core's in. This is a core exercise. Don't let it just sit there and push the stomach out. Hold it in. Keep the shoulder blades back. Up and flutter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. One more. Up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and bring it down. Something that's really important. First of all, the modification for that, which I'm sorry I didn't give sooner, was leaving one heel on the floor and bringing one down and one up. If you can't flutter both feet off the floor without keeping your back straight, get one heel on the floor and then lift that leg. The other thing, really important, is that you have that alignment, knees, toes, and hips as you're doing it, no matter how you're doing it. Up and up and up, like that, and back down, making sure that everything is stacked. The cards, the deck is stacked. There we go. That's what it's called. What are we doing? Bring up a leg, grab onto the shin, take your hand, grab the shin, bring it up. Get the hands, fingers intertwined, pull it in, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Lift that knee up as high as you can get it, as high as is right for you, whatever you're able to do. You're going to feel the stretch in the back of the thigh going up into the butt, getting those hamstrings and glutes, and take it back down. Other side, same thing. Bring it up. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Again, watch that alignment. Make sure everything's lined up. And release one more time on each side. Get a good stretch. We're cooling down here. We're cooling down. We're cool. We're cool. It's cool. It's cool. And back down. One more. Other side. Up. Pull it in. And back down again. Torso rotation. Bring yourself back out to the edge of the chair. Left hand, right knee. Coming to the outside of the thigh. Roll the shoulder blades back. Take that right hand. Grab onto the back of the chair. And shoulder blades back, chest out, looking right straight in front of you all the way through this, around. So your head is following the chest and back. No pain, not even a tweak in the lower back. You should not feel anything. If you do feel anything, stop. Get yourself back in that neutral position. Get your shoulder blades back. Get the chest out. And then rotate that back shoulder. If you feel anything in the lower back, you're probably rolling the shoulders forward or chin to chest. Get yourself up, shoulder blades back just a little bit farther. Come around, great stretch all the way up the spine and back to center. Check that out. We're going to come out to the edge of the side of the chair, edge of the side of the chair, side of the edge. So here's the chair. Right down the middle, butt crack. Right on that edge of the chair. Let the knee just drop. Leg out. Foot goes back. So that leg goes back as far as you want to go with it. All you want to feel here is a stretch through the quadricep, front of the thigh, going up into the front of the hip. Keep yourself upright, shoulders square to the floor, looking right straight out in front of you. Everything's in alignment. So what you don't want, and I see a lot on this, is a lean out to the side, trying to get that foot back farther, leaning forward. Keep yourself upright, push off that leg in front, and just knee goes back as far as it can go back. All you're looking for is that stretch. It's not how far can the foot go back. It's how much stretch can you get out of that thigh. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Pushing off that stationary leg, let the other leg drop to the side. And keeping the shoulder blades back, chest out. So I go up on the ball of the foot. You just kind of push that heel back, getting a little more length, straightening out that knee just a little bit. Don't overdo this. Don't. please do not strain those hip flexors right here in front of the hip. They strain easily. You want to make sure that you're not getting those. You get a little stretch, but that's it. Quadricep is where you're really looking for it. And bring it back in again. Hands on the thighs, roll the shoulders to the floor, toward the floor. Make a cave right here in the front. Deep breath in, exhale, grabbing onto the chair, back of the chair, roll the shoulder blades back, chest out. Deep breath in through the nose, as deep as you can get it, and then push the stomach out, roll the shoulders down just a little bit more by dropping the shoulder or the chest forward, and then exhale, bring the hands back to the thighs, rolling the hands in, which will bring the shoulders around, creating that concave area in the front of the chest, and bring it back one more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Stomach out, push it, and relax. Left hand up right alongside the ear. Keep the shoulder blades back. Neutral position is important on this one. Spine does one thing. We're going to bend it sideways. We don't want to be leaning at the same time. Up and over. As high as you can get. Don't let the sits bones come up off the chair. Reach over. And then one hand down, one hand up, other side. Same thing. Bring it up over the top. Reach. Stretches through the back, through the rib cage. Oh, it feels so good in the upper back, through the spine, on the sides of it. And bring it back down again. So I found something a little different going into a hip hinge. Chest back, shoulders out. We're going to take reaching out in front. So get the arms out in front, back is straight, all the weights in the ball of the foot to the heels. You're really feeling the pressure there. And then take the arms and rotate them to the side. Let the torso go with it. You've got the spine in neutral position, so it's only doing one thing. It's rotating. Bring it back to the middle. And we're going to go out to the other side, same thing. So what you don't want is the shoulders rolling toward the floor. If you try with a bent back doing that side movement, that rotation to the side, you're going to put all sorts of stress on the lower back again. So it's shoulder blades back, chest is out in that hip hinge, and rotate. Feel the stretch through the upper back. I just found this one, and it's a really good one. Hits the inner thighs, back in, hands on the thighs, and bring it up. A couple more we were supposed to do, but we don't have time. Coming down underneath. Deep breath in. Hip hinge. Oh, just stretch out the lower back for a minute. Hold on. This feels really good. I'll be with you in just a second. Okay. Deep breath in. Arms up overhead. Fingers intertwined. Palms at the ceiling. Right straight up. Stretching the arms. Stretching the fingers. Hands. Wrists. Shoulder blades are back. Deep breath in. Force the stomach out, and then exhale, coming down on top of the legs, pushing all the air out of the lungs, tightening up those core muscles, and back up. When you contract the core muscles, it pushes the diaphragm up into the lungs, forcing all the air out. Deep breath in, pushing the stomach out allows the diaphragm to drop, opening up the lower lungs so that you can get more air into them. Bring the arms down, roll the shoulder blades back. And we are done. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And I will see you on Friday. Be here.